Hey, two-wheeled friends, welcome back to another episode in my dining room. This past week, again, has not afforded us any good temperatures to get out and ride. So last week you watched me set up Mrs.TWOWHEELD's helmet to get it similar to my motovlogging helmet. Today we're going to go over what settings that I use for the GoPro to motovlog with and what I do in post editing to kind of tie everything all together. So let's roll the intro. We'll come back. I got my helmet cam here and we will go through the settings. All right, so as I said, I got my helmet cam here. I got the door off. I marked this camera. I got an HC on it, which it's pretty obvious which one's my helmet camera, but because I do have the settings on this camera the same as on this camera, and now we're going to set the settings on Mrs.TWOWHEELD's camera as the same. So let's just pull this out and kind of see how this works. Still have all the little stickers and all that on here, which I probably don't need to pull off right now, but I did throw a battery inside. Oh, hi. So turn this on. All right, so when you turn your camera on, yes, we want English. I already know this captures the location where your videos and photos are taken. I don't remember doing that, but and then you can install the app and all that too, but we will skip that app for now. So today is the 20th when I'm recording this, 2022. Some of this is going to be kind of boring for you guys, and that'll work. So where I really wanted to go and show you all is right here. So what is the settings? So when we come over onto the camera I've been using, you can see it says 1080, 60, and wide without even going into it. So we're going to change that aspect ratio. We got to go to 16:9 to get to the 1080. So 1080, 60 frames per second. And I could do one of these two, but I record at 1080 just so I don't get so much file space. Okay, on here, swipe down to unlock, tap, tap, click. Okay, so we got that matched up. Let's see if I can hold both here. So I got stabilization auto, Pro Tune, and turn to on. Shutter auto. All right, I don't think this liked me. So the EV comp, I got to -1. And that's the exposure value of how much light allows or is allowed into the camera. So I tone it down a little because then in post I can adjust the exposure if I need to. Okay, so -1. White balance I set to 5000K, and you can kind of see how it's changing as I go through on that helmet. So I try to go a little flat because again, in post editing, you can add So the ISO I run at 100, the ISO max I got at 400. So just so you can kind of see some difference there. So 400. Sharpness. So sharpness I run at medium because again, I can adjust the sharpness in post. Just sometimes if you record too intense, it's hard to change after the fact, or if you change less intense, you can change it in post editing. So 400, medium, color, again, flat, because I do adjust color in post editing. So raw, off, mics off, or excuse me, mics auto, and then the PT settings. So I think we got all of those changed. I will just double check through here. Okay. So video settings are changed. I still need to put the SD card in this. So is there any other settings here? Let's go into preference. Beep volume, I got on high, default, video, auto power off. So that's probably something we should change. Hopefully you could read that. That middle line says auto power off. And I don't think yeah. So on my camera, I have it set to never. We don't want that to power off because we'll be in the middle of a video and it's going to go off. LEDs on. So video compression, it's what it's defaulted to. The H264 plus HEVC. The time, slightly mismatched here, but that's okay. Okay, so general settings are good. Let's just check connections. Wireless connection. I have it on here. It's off here. I don't use that. So I'm going to change this to where it's auto screen lock. So if you accidentally bump it while you're going down the road motovlogging, then you're not changing all these settings, and it looks like those are all the same. Voice control, which I don't use. Off English. It's been so long since I've configured these that I can't remember. Okay, so brightness, I got 45 down here. I'm going to change it up to that here too, because if that comes on, it's just going to take the battery down. So actually I took that to 25. I don't remember changing that, but all right, close enough. I got that set at 41. So landscape lock off, which I could probably be on because I don't rotate the camera. Regional. I'm going to shut the GPS off. I don't think it's really all that important to know where that was recorded. We know where we're going. Input and output. So you can record to either a monitor, media, or live. Of course, we're going to go to a memory card. So I think that's pretty much going to take care of all the settings that are in the camera that that I can recall, it was mostly getting the camera to these settings right here, 1080 and 60. And you can play with these settings too if you want a different look for your video. I really like how my videos look. I go into post editing and I have a filter that I apply to an adjustment layer. I use Adobe Premiere Pro, so then I add that adjustment layer. I typically, if it's sunny out, I typically will adjust the sharpness and the color up 20 points, and then so the color, the sharpness, and I just make it a nice natural, like exactly how it was that day. Now in the evening, some of the night videos, then I do mess with the exposure quite a bit just to try to brighten it a little, get it to where there is the right light so you're not just watching a black screen, more or less. So maybe I can put a few screenshots in of what I use on Premiere Pro, or maybe that can be a completely different video for those of you who are just getting started with motovlogging. That was the whole reasoning for doing this video, is just to show what I use for settings. And I thought, since last week we set up Mrs.TWOWHEELD's helmet here, that we could just as well go through for those of you who are just starting to motovlog. Now you got the idea for a helmet setup, and now you have the idea for a camera setup. So I think that pretty much takes care of that video. I'm going to leave this back cover off. I need to format an SD card, put in the camera, and this will be ready to roll. So with that, if you are new to the channel and this happens to be your first video you come across, and you did enjoy the slight little tutorial of what I use for setups, give this video a big thumbs up. Have a sip of this coffee again. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to last week and you'll see. But yeah, give this video a big thumbs up. If you are new to the channel and not subscribed, go back, watch a few of the riding videos, and if you like what you see, by all means, click that subscribe button, ring the bell for future uploads and activity. That's not very nice out. We got to do stuff like this. Chance of snow tonight and into tomorrow, and again the next day. So who knows when we will get back out riding. I hope soon. The bikes need us on them. But until next time, two-wheeled friends, leave a comment down below what you use for a setup. How's that? So leave that comment down below if you use something different, if you use what I use, or if this video helped you make a decision of what to use. Till then, or until next time, peace out, and we will see you later. Bye-bye, two-wheeled friends.